Here we are going to learn about flowcharts. Flowcharts are mainly used for representing the logic of the program. In fact, there are two methods by which the logic of the program can be presented. First is algorithm and the second method is flowchart. In algorithm, we represent the logic of the program using steps starting from step number 1 to step number n for representing how a program will be executed. In the case of flowchart, we use a diagrammatic representation of the program execution. Let us define what a flowchart is. A flowchart is a diagram that depicts the flow of the program. All programs will start from a point, it will pass through several stages, it may deliver some outputs, and finally it will come to an end. We can use flowcharts for expressing all the stages through which a program is passing through. There are certain standard symbols by which the program has to be presented using flowcharts. These are the symbols starting with terminals. They are rectangle with rounded edges used for representing start and end operations. We know every program will start, it will pass through several stages, and it will come to an end as well. Second symbol is the parallelogram that are used for representing the input or output operation. Suppose I have to input some value, I can use a parallelogram with the text a equal to 5 if I am inputting value 5 for the variable a. Similarly, if our program is to deliver some output, that also can be represented using a parallelogram affixed with, say, b equal to 75. That means b will be given as output. We get the value 75 in the screen. Next symbol is the rectangular box. This is used for representing the operations that are taking place within the program. If we have to execute C equal to A into B, this multiplication operation can be represented using the rectangle box. Within the rectangle box, I can write the text C equal to A into B. Next symbol is the diamond symbol that is used for representing the decision. Suppose I want to find out whether x equal to y, and based on that I have to take the variable big equal to x or y, and on making the assessment x greater than y, we are getting two answers, yes or no. So on one side we may write yes, and on the other side we may write no. So if x is greater than y, big equal to x, and if x is not greater than y, we have to come to the left side where it assumes big equal to y. So this kind of decision making can be expressed using a diamond block. And we can also make use of diamond blocks for representing the loops also. Loops are nothing but they are the repetitive statements where certain set of actions are repeated. Now here we have a set of statements that are to be executed repeatedly based on a condition. So that can be represented using the flowchart shown here. We have the statements within the block, then comes the decision block, and if the decision block is tested and the condition is true, then the arrow indicates that the statement has to be repeated. So until the decision condition becomes false, we will be executing the statements that are put within the box. And we have one more important symbol known as arrow, that is for connecting two stages. So here we have used a lot of arrows. We can see the arrow is connecting the statement blocks to the decision block. So the arrow indicates the direction in which the control is flowing. So these are the popular symbols that are used for representing the logic of the program in a flowchart. So thank you for listening.